Hello, apologies for the late upload. I'm assuming most of you are watching this in the morning, so good morning on Monday morning. If you are awake, then hello, go to sleep. It's late. Come on, guys. But yeah, NASCAR at Nashville. I want to make it very clear. I had no idea this race was a night race. I was genuinely watching qualifying on Saturday. And, I saw multiple guys spin and everything. And I was like, all right, I'll come back. I planned my Sunday around it being a 3:30 race. Okay, so I know I got to be, back home at 3:30. I wake up in the morning. I take Sky on a walk. I come back, take a shower, start eating breakfast. And I go and check. Like, I'm on Twitter, and usually, like, Bob Pockris or Jeff Gluck or all these other guys, they will post, like, when it goes green, right? And I saw, like, something about 2 p.m. race day, but I never looked at the green flag time. And so then I went on the NASCAR. I went on NASCAR.com. I don't really remember why. I decided to go on NASCAR.com, and I clicked schedule. And I think I wanted to see, like, what's after Chicago street race, and it said 7, and I was like, it's a night race? What? Sunday night? Why? Is tomorrow a holiday? I'm so confused. So that was like, I was ecstatic at that point as it being a night race. I was very, very happy. And then, I heard the rumors about possibly raining. Well, it didn't, so that's good news. And so we got a night race finally. And it's maybe because obviously Nashville was too hot last year, so they made it a night race. I very much enjoy that. Thank you very much. And yeah, I just enjoy. Listen, we don't have it anymore. I'm sure the ratings are not going to be as good, but I think the story of this race definitely was NBC's first race. To be fair, it was a better race than I expected it to be. Like, if you take away NBC from it, guys, it was a better race than I expected it to be. I thought it would be a little bit tough to pass. I didn't think it'd be, the best product, but a lot of guys kind of were the same speed, and it was definitely very, competitive between, the Joe Gibbs guys, some of the Chevy guys. It was very, very competitive. I genuinely thought a Toyota would win this race. I thought it was going to be a Gibbs. Tyler Reddick was very strong. Bubba Wallace was up there. I really thought it was going to be them. But you had some of the Hendrick guys like William Byron and Chase Elliott up there. You had Ross Chastain up there as well, battling away and trying to win. And then Kevin Harvick as well was up there until he unfortunately had a flat tire late in the race. But he was up there, carrying SHR as usual, but he was up there as well. It was a good race, but man, oh man, I need to spend a lot of time on this, guys. NBC, leave your comments down below, man. I know there was probably a little bit of a mistake. I think Dale Earnhardt Jr. mentioned it on Twitter. He just had left side exhaust because I think that, obviously these cars are dual exhaust. Yeah, they kind of, I guess, didn't really plan for that or something. I don't really know, but it was very loud where Jeff Burton and Dale Earnhardt Jr. were. I enjoyed it. Like, I know you guys were complaining that you couldn't hear them, but I could kind of make out what they were saying, and I wasn't really struggling to. So I enjoyed how loud it was with the cars. The sound production of everything, I think, was really good. Obviously, every time you went to Jeff Burton and Dale Earnhardt Jr., it'd be very loud, but then, come back and it'd be fine. I just really enjoyed it, man. I listen, if you get upset about the amount of complaining that people do when it comes to Fox, this is the reason why. Because just look, you can't defend Fox and their production. That's why we complain, or at least I criticize them. It's because it's under Fox's control. It's not, NASCAR can't really do anything about it. It's not up to NASCAR to tell Fox how to broadcast their product that they pay a lot of money for over a 10-year period. It's not NASCAR's job to do that. And NBC just annihilates Fox in every way. In every single facet of TV production, NBC annihilates Fox. There were some complaints about them not doing the pre-race ceremonies. Well, NASCAR moved the start time up, so they were going to, but, they couldn't. And again, there was NASCAR race day at 2 p.m., which was kind of weird. I don't know why they did that. Man, just within the first 10 laps, guys. Within the first 10 laps, it's so obvious. I love Steve Letarte. I think he's actually the most underrated part of the whole group. They all work so well. Rick Allen has gotten better. He was very frustrating when he first kind of started, but Rick Allen has found his groove with this team. and has gotten better, and he's really good now. It kind of feels like what's his name, the ABC commentator for the NBA Finals, Mike Breen. It feels like him, and the bang and everything. It just feels. NBC now feels like Rick Allen, like that voice. It feels like it. And obviously, as someone who loves Allen Bestwick, it's hard for me to struggle when I think Bestwick can be there. But Rick Allen's been doing a really good job. But the three, man, my God, including the pit crew reporters, they just take it seriously. This is why I'm so passionate and I get upset with Fox so much. They take it seriously. Fox can do this. They can do this. I don't need multiple jokes and just nonsense about, again, Clint Boyer's briefcase of money, pick blah, 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 and then, I'm going to take his money. Oh, no, Boyer, I'm losing $10,000 a week. What am I going to do? Blah, blah, blah. I just don't care about the shenanigans, the gimmicks. I don't care. To hear Letarte and Jeff Burton and Dale Earnhardt Jr., all from different perspectives in a way. I know Jeff Burton and Dale Earnhardt Jr. raced in the same era and, are both former drivers, and Letarte crew chiefed in that era as well. But they just all have, and never discredit just how absolutely intelligent of a person Dale Earnhardt Jr. is, and his passion for the sport, which is something that Fox cannot convey. They just can't. They cannot do it. I'm sorry. Nothing against those guys, but they can't do it. And I think Tony Stewart's one of their best analysts, guest analysts when they come on. But Tony Stewart's not going to give you that passion because Tony Stewart is that's not who he is. He's more of a laid-back, chill character. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will blatantly just give that passion, that energy, the golden retriever vibe, and just call the race in such a beautiful way. And when you're watching it, it genuinely will make you enjoy the product more because what is being fed into your ears is so much better. It's so much better. It never discredit how important this stuff is. And I said this last year. It's only been one race. You'll see it for the rest of this year. NBC is incredible at, even in the most boring races, trying to just give you information about a certain car here or a certain team there, or debating a decision between Letarte, Burton, and Earnhardt Jr. Like, a team makes a decision here and they all debate it. And Rick Allen is just constantly doing the play-by-play and doing all that. It's so good. It is so good, especially when you get into like a late race battle. Like Ross Chastain's trying to go through the lap traffic, and Martrex Jr. is trying to run him down. And I think this is where Jeff Burton absolutely shines, because Jeff Burton is able to see what's going on during those moments and really just deliver exactly what those drivers are going through. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. does it as well. Letarte does it from a crew chief standpoint, and they all just constantly feed. And in those moments, Rick Allen's actually the most quiet. He just stays back. It's Burton, it's Junior, it's Letarte just talking about the battle, like Chastain trying to do this, and then you hear radio. Truex, I burned the right rear tire. It's toast. Letarte comes on, explains that in full detail to you, whether you're a hardcore fan or you're a casual fan. Like, if you're a casual fan, you don't understand what Truex is talking about. Oh, he was right there, 2/10 behind, and now he's falling back. And Letarte's going through this whole journey of like what's happening and can he regroup and cool the tires down, and it's just constant seriousness, competitiveness, motorsport. They treat it like America's premier motorsport. And don't take that for granted. Because for Fox, we just get sick of it for half a year. And guess what? Fox is going to re-up. Fox is going to re-up. And maybe NBC won't. We don't know. I can't deal with Fox's production because it genuinely frustrates the living life out of me, and I will turn the TV off. I think a lot of people do. Because it's just a joke. It really is. Terrific. Just a terrific production. I know I'm not even talking about the race. I don't really want to talk about the race. It's terrific production quality by NBC. From the highest execs to the people that put on the shows to the camera crews. They find all the incidents. They make sure you don't miss anything. If there were things, I think there was a moment between I think it was AJ Allmendinger and Alex Bowman, and something between Austin Dillon and I forgot who. But you didn't see this stuff. This stuff happened in the past, but the cameras caught it and they go back to it later. Fox would never even show it to you, but they have the camera crews ready, and if they see something that they can't cut to at live, they come back to it later. It's just so good. It's so good. I am going to gush and do everything to make my point clear that this is so important in the marketing and the growth of the sport, is how your TV broadcasts and presenters that you partner with help you market and promote the sport. It's absolutely terrific. And that's not even talking about that really famous LSU collegiate athlete trying to hit up with Chase Elliott. Well, I'm pretty sure Chase Elliott has a girlfriend, and then everyone is saying, Riz Elliott now. But I'm pretty sure, again, Chase has a girlfriend, and that girl's like 19 or something. So, yeah, but again, NASCAR, hey, good marketing to get one of the most popular collegiate athletes to go viral because she's very, very, very attractive and apparently a very, very, very good gymnast as well. And then put him next to the most popular driver and promote the hell out of that crap. Good job. Good job. If you're Chase's girlfriend, though, listen, it's just the job. Chase is a good guy. And remember, she's very young. Okay, she's 19, so nothing gonna happen there. But good marketing, NASCAR. Good marketing. There you go. Maybe someone who... Everyone, those weirdos that love to talk about Livy Dunn is her name, I think. Livy Dunn. They'll see that she was at a NASCAR race. Maybe that person that is thinking with that stuff down there and not this stuff up here decides to turn on the race. And you see some cars, and maybe he gets a little bit aroused from the fast race cars. You never know. That's called marketing. I'm going to stop now because I think we're going into a dangerous territory. I want to point this out. It is 11:30 at night, okay? Should I talk about the race now? Yeah, probably. I am going to pull up the official results, but real quick, I do want to point out that Ryan Blaney did have a crash. There was no safer barrier. I don't remember seeing the quote. I think it was actually from Darian. I think Darian tweeted that on Blaney's radio that he said, like, I need some help or something. So I hope Blaney's okay, but obviously he hit the wall head on, no safer barrier. It wasn't at a very fast speed, but again, in this race car, it's not a secret that it doesn't really take the impacts as well. And then you add no safer barrier, and well, we have a little bit of a problem. So I hope Ryan Blaney is okay. Let's go to the race results. Ross Chastain, Martin Truex Jr., and Denny Hamlin in the top three, with Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, who really wasn't running well all day, but he ends up finishing in the top five, and William Byron in sixth. Christopher Bell, Eric Jones, Kyle Busch, and AJ Allmendinger in the top 10. Kyle Busch had a heck of a day. He had a flat tire or a loose wheel, one of the two, at the very beginning of the race. Was able to run really long on the second stint in stage one, so he got to stay on the lead lap. But then he had a penalty later on in the race, had to fight back from that, and still ended up in the top 10. So a very tough day for Kyle Busch, but like in terms of fighting back all the time, but he gets into ninth. I really thought the Gibbs cars would win. I thought, including Tyler Reddick, we'll get to him in a second, but I thought they would be the dominant cars, and they weren't in a way. Why is my camera glitching again? I hate when my camera does that. Anyways, they weren't in a way. Everyone was really even. Tyler Reddick was very strong, but loose wheel. The loose wheel screws him. So coming down green flag pit stops, pit crew members didn't get it on right. He goes around the track, ends up losing the wheel, trying to come back down pit road. Caution comes out. Went to the tail end of the line, but still, that basically ruined his day. He ended up finishing 2 laps down in 30th, and I thought him or Truex would win. And then Reddick goes out. Chastain, who was running well all day, is able to get into the lead. But it was like whoever got into the lead couldn't pull away. Again, very, very tight racing. Hard to pass, but very, very tight racing. But Chastain is able to win and break the winless streak that he's been on for a pretty long time now. So congratulations to Ross Chastain. He did very, very well. And Martin Truex Jr. continues to be, alongside, I would say, William Byron. But I would say even more at the moment, Martin Truex Jr. He continues to be the hottest driver in the moment during the summer months. So keep an eye out for Truex to keep leading laps, winning stages, and trying to win more races. My pick at the beginning was Denny Hamlin. He ended up finishing in third. I wasn't feeling the most confident on him when I kind of realized he could run top 5, but not more than that, right? Like he can't really get up to the lead and battle for that. There was some awesome 3-wide racing as well between, I think it was Reddick, William Byron, and Truex. Or was it Chastain? William Byron and Truex. No, it was Reddick, William Byron. I don't remember, but some really good 3-wide racing that they did for like 3 laps. I think that was in stage 2. So again, my memory's a little bit bad, but still, really good racing for this race that I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting a great race, and it ended up being a lot better than I thought. And yeah, I don't want to run this any longer because I do want to get it up. But Brad Keselowski, Daniel Suarez, and Briscoe had a little incident at the end of the race. But I think it was, clarify if I'm wrong, I think it was Daniel Suarez going to congratulate Ross Chastain, because Ross Chastain was doing the Polish victory lap going backwards at the top by the wall, and the cars are coming down pit lane. And then Suarez turns right, but Briscoe's coming down on the, still on the track at pretty decent speed. And they just hit each other. I don't think they were mad. I genuinely think Suarez was going to congratulate Chastain. NASCAR might want to look at that because that's a dangerous situation. So you might want to look at that and make sure that doesn't happen again. But yeah, that happened. And yeah, rest of the results. Yeah, I'll end it there. Not much. It's the summer months, guys. We don't gotta break it down fully, right? Summer months, you just try to win a race, make the playoffs. Keep moving on. That's basically what the summer months are. I'll try to get this up to you guys as soon as possible. Take care of yourselves. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you're not already. We're trying to reach 75,000 subscribers. We're very close. I think we're about 180, something like that, away. So if you want to subscribe if you're new to the channel, please do. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Peace out.